All right, so we're gonna get going here. So you're gonna need a kettlebell or anything. Anything at all works. Dumbbell, can of peas, vinegar jug, block of wood, brick, anything with a bit of weight, and get a weight that works for you. Again, as far as weights go, as I'm speaking, I'll just start stretching my neck. I don't know how many times I've seen, again, I think I've told you guys this before, but I'm gonna repeat myself, which I tend to do because oftentimes no one's listening the first 20 times I tell the story. You know, so many times I see someone step in, grab a piece of weight, let's say they wanna curl it, they grab it, they do it once, they throw it down and say, oh, that was light. Well, oftentimes, if you're only doing one repetition, it may seem kind of light, but by the time you've done 30 or 40, it's not nearly as light. So we've all done push-ups, you know, doing one push-up is relatively easy for most of us, but doing 25 or 30 or 50 is not. So it's the same kind of principle. So when you're grabbing weight, don't grab something that's too heavy, but at the same token, if it's really too light, it's not gonna help you either. So you gotta find that happy balance. It's where a fitness journal is kind of valuable, especially if you're doing stuff with weight training, more specifically, because it really gives you a good idea of what you did last. Sometimes you forget, you think you're gonna remember, but if you've done, you know, 6 or 7 exercises, you may forget what type of weight you use. So if you have a journal, you can always reference back and you can see, you know, oh geez, last time I did that 8 times, this time I'm able to do it 10, I'm improving, or last time I did it 8, this time I only did it 6, I must be tired or not have eaten well, or whatever the case may be. Good. So who we got here? Will was my last one in. No, Jimmy. Jimmy, you need some type of weight. I don't know if you caught that or not. Just doing one-armed arm circles here. Both directions. You are going to be using quite a bit of arm today, so loosen those up. If you hear snap, crackle, and pop as you're doing this, you might want to do a bit more, and that's fine too. I'm going to do my swings one more time. A little wider this time because I'm a little looser. Good. Ooh la las. Get a decent little warm up. This will be pretty taxing today. Should be sweat inducing. It's a combo. Seems to be my favorite right at this moment. That could change, but it's a combo cardio weight training. So if we're only gonna be working out twice a week, I feel that this is sort of kind of our best bang for our buck, where we get a little bit of cardio, which is like getting that heart rate up, getting the blood pumping, and a little bit of the strength, building some muscle, and such. So I feel with limited number of workouts, hopefully you guys are working out on your own a little bit. Twice a week is not sufficient. So hopefully you're either getting out running, or biking, tennis, swimming, whatever you can be doing. Any type of physical labor, landscaping. I'm sure your parents all have lots of landscaping for you guys to do. So again, today I'm doing kettlebells. Last time I think I did dumbbells. Maybe later in the week I'll do like some resistance bands, just so we get a variety. I'm not sure exactly what everyone has at home, but as I've said before, there's always a way to figure this out. People have been working out for thousands of years. Rocks, trees, always lots of good heavy stuff in nature. All right, so we're gonna get started. I'm actually gonna do the weight one first, followed by the cardio. So the first one we're going to do is gonna be a kettlebell swing, but again, you can do this with a dumbbell or anything else. So if you do have a kettlebell, you're gonna grab it, you're gonna squat, and we're gonna swing it up in front of us. If you have a dumbbell, do it with the dumbbell. Again, you probably wanna get a bit wider than shoulder width stance, so get your feet a bit wider than your shoulders. Toes pointed straight ahead of you. Whatever you have that you're using as a weight, and this could be a vinegar jug or anything else. Hold it down in front of you with two hands, and we're gonna squat down till that weight almost touches the ground and swing it up. And down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, you can set that down in front of you. Got to get my timer going here. I'm not texting, I promise. All right, we've got the timer going here. And next we'll just do a simple butt kicker for, let's go for 40 seconds. So heel to butt, and here we go. Go. Might want to start slow. This is our first cardio exercise. You don't need to come out of the gate like a wild man or woman. Okay, just nice and controlled. Make sure we're breathing. Just doing some butt kickers. 20 more seconds. And then we'll do 12 more of those kettlebell swings or whatever else. I see a few more people just joined us. You need some type of weight. Kettlebell is ideal. If not dumbbell, brick. It's about the 18th time I've said that today. Here we go. Back to kettlebell swings for 12. Good. Take a little rest, and we'll go back to butt kickers. The weekend, I think Saturday maybe, is the first time I've ever even done a kettlebell workout. They weren't super popular when I was younger, but again, just something else to add to your arsenal. Whatever it is that gets you moving. And here we go. 40 seconds. Butt kickers. Good. All right, that's our first set done. Seems to be going quick. All right, next we'll do a squat press and some high knees. So this time we're gonna squat down with the weight and then drive it up, straight up over your head. I don't know if you guys can see me on camera, but at the top, comes straight up over your head, okay? Here we go, we'll do 10 with each arm. 1, 2, 3, 12. Switch arms. You may have one arm that's stronger than the other. That's pretty normal. Normally, if you're right-handed, your right arm tends to be a bit stronger. If you're left-handed, it tends to be the left. Little break, and then we'll do 40. Again, I did 12. If you need to do 10, fine. And we're going to high knees, sorry. If you need to do 10, that's fine. If you can do 14, great, 16, whatever. And again, a lot of that depends on what type of weight you've got. If you got a weight that's a little lighter, do more reps. If you got a weight that's a little too heavy, do a few less. Make sure we're breathing. 10 more seconds. Hey, good. Going back to those squat presses. Take a minute or two. Keep breathing. If you have some water, grab it, and we'll go back. And switch arms when you get your number. One more set of high knees coming up, and then the second group of exercises is done. Give you a little 20 seconds here, or in all honesty, it's me that probably needs the 20 seconds more than you guys. And we'll do some high knees, and then on to the next two. Here we go. Five more seconds. Good. Our next two are going to be single arm swings and some speed skaters. What is it, boy? Oh, you're okay. My guard dog getting upset. So, for the single arm swing, similar very to the double, except when the weight gets to the top, you want to use your legs to get it up. And then when it's kind of suspended, just as it's about to start falling, you want to catch it with the other hand and then up. So we're going to alternate. So we're going to do 24 of these. All right, here we go. Halfway. And done. Those single arm ones are a little tougher. That's why we started with the doubles. I have tortured myself here today and put burpees on the list. Then we're gonna go to speed skaters for 40. So start on one side if you have the room and across. If you don't have as much room to jump sideways, jump up higher. The jump is the working part of this exercise. Lost a bit track of time here. Do a couple more. I think that's been 40, but can't remember when I started the timer. Whew, I don't know about you guys, but I am starting to leak. And here we go, 5 more seconds and we'll go back to those one-armed kettlebell swings. Here we go. Nice and low on that squat. Don't bend your back. Bend your legs. And good. Even though it's your arm, lifting that weight, it's a leg exercise. Generate the power from your legs. Whew. 10 more seconds and we'll go back to speed skate. And here we go. Try and swing that back leg behind you out as far as you can. Get a little bit of stretch. Again, don't bend at the back too much. Try and get lower by bending that knee. 10 more seconds. And then we're on to our 4th grouping. Good. All right. Next we're gonna do some bent over rows. Whew. Again, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna bend down at the waist. We're gonna grab the kettlebell or dumbbell or brick. You're just gonna start the lawnmower. Okay, so hold it nice and low, not touching the ground, hovering, knees bent, head up, and you're just gonna pull as if you're pulling it with your elbow only. So we'll do 12 on this arm. And we'll flip. 12 with the other arm. Keep that elbow nice and high. And next. Whew. Feeling it. We'll just do some good old-fashioned jumping jacks for 40. Here we go. Get that heart rate way up. Make sure you breathe. Keep breathing the whole time. Don't hold your breath. 10 more seconds. May have lost track here again and did extra 10, but hey, maybe not. Good. Go back to those bent over rows, they're called. You could do this with a barbell, dumbbells, bands. You hook a band around your foot. Pretty versatile. It works kind of the front part of your shoulder and chest and the back part of your shoulder and back. Plus your sides in here as well. Pretty versatile. Here we go, for 12. Good. And switch it up for 12. Good. Whew. Back to jumping jacks. Getting sweaty. Give you 10 more seconds here, or as I mentioned earlier, give myself 10 more seconds. We'll do 40 seconds of jumping jacks. Here we go. Five more seconds. Good. We are on to our last group of 2. Good news is it's the last one. Bad news for me is that I wrote burpees in. I don't really know why. I'm just gonna do a crossbody lift with this guy now. So the weight's in your right hand. You're gonna touch your left foot and then pull it up and across your body. Okay, for 12. This one will be taxing. It's the hardest one we've done yet. All right, so right hand to left foot, right across your body. Maybe if I just keep doing repetitions of this, I won't have to do burpees. Foolish, you say. You never have to do them. And that is true if you have no pride. Super important if you're experiencing any type of discomfort from weightlifting, joint specifically pain, you need to ease up, okay? If you feel that it's just muscular, that's different. You can kind of power through that a little bit. But if you feel any strain on your joints, you need to ease up so you don't do damage, okay? 5 seconds, we'll get going here with some burpees. Should end up being 10 or 12 burpees as well. Here we go. Going for 10. 6, 9. And I mentioned how much I love those. However, I do realize that there are benefits. All right, back to those X's. All my X's. Here we go. Similar to one we did earlier, except now we're kind of crossing more. Before it was straight up and down, gonna target slightly different muscle areas. And that's it for the weights, guys. We got one more round of burpees. Take about an 8-minute break here before I can do burpees again. Just joking. We'll roll it out in 10 more seconds. I did sort of kind of save the last 2 hardest till last. Power through, 40 seconds away. Here we go. Go to your happy place, tune it out, and know that we're almost there. 20 more seconds. I'm doing 2 more. I think. Alright, son of a gun. That took its toll. So that's it, gang. As soon as I can breathe again, I'll speak. That's it for the super heavy lifting of the warm-up of the workout today. Just goes to show when you're lacking oxygen, it's hard to think. Having trouble putting sentences together right now. It'll come back. All right, there we go. We'll do a quick cool down and stretch now. If you're on to more taxing physical activity, I suggest doing your big cool down and stretch after. Still a good idea to do something now. You will likely notice that you have a much greater range of motion on the post stretch as opposed to the pre-stretch, which is normal. You've been working those muscles and joints and ligaments and everything is loosened up, which is a good thing. However, they'll have a tendency to want to start tightening up now that you're finished. So, also a super good idea, stretch them out throughout the day. I don't know, it is truly not in my nature, but Thursday, why I would do this to myself is beyond me. But I might try and do something yoga related. I tell ya, if the guys on my football team could see me teaching yoga, they would definitely have a good laugh, but we definitely know super important component of fitness. A lot of strength movement in yoga as well, flexibility. So we might try some type of yoga inspired workout on Thursday. I said that and probably chased half of you off. But come out, it'll feel good, and then hopefully the weather's decent and you can do that nice big yoga stretch and then Frankenstein's, and then get out and be active. Go for a nice 15K bike, 5K run. So again, St. Mike's guys, Hadley, Philly guys, you probably know this. St. Mike's guys, there are a ton of workouts on the Hadley Filming YouTube page. Most of them led by Miss Bray, who is the head of the Phys-Ed department over at Philly. She's got a ton of incredible workouts, 7-minute workouts, 20-minute workouts. Anytime you want, jump on there and do one of those. Follow along with her. Let's do some slow butt kickers. And if not her, you know, I'm a big Fitness Blender fan. Pop Sugar. Man, there's so many videos online. You could find a new video every day for the next 5 years probably. So feel free to check it out. Again, make sure you're sleeping well. Make sure you're hydrating. And pay attention to what you put into your bodies, guys. Did I have one more here? What did I want to do? Let's do some toe touch circles. Lower back, hamstrings. Come up to the side. Almost there, guys. I feel like I might have gone a bit longer today. However, start of the week, get all the impurities from the weekend out. Hopefully that was helpful to some of you. It was most definitely helpful to me. So thanks for being with me, gang. We'll see everybody on Thursday, I hope. Take care, guys. Have a good week. Get those grades up if you need to. Bye, guys.